What's good, y'all? Stephen Fulton versus Nayoa Inoue. I can't believe this fight is getting no type of hype whatsoever. There's no promotion whatsoever on this fight, and this fight is like a a, a lightweight version. What that? What do you call 122? A 122-pound version of Spencer Crawford, and nobody's just not talking about it. That's weird to me. You know, you got the one of the slickest fighters in the game, one of the best hit and don't get hit specialists in Stephen Fulton, and versus, a Japanese boxer puncher, with like who's super athletic, one punch knockout power. You know what I mean? He fights like a black fighter. Nobody ain't even talking about this fight. You know what I mean? And it's disrespectful. They fight. Well, they ain't fighting for undisputed. They fighting for Fulton's WBC and WBO. This is Inoue moving up in weight and fighting the best fighter. Unlike a lot of people who move up, people be moving up and taking soft touches. Inoue is moving up and fighting, no doubt the best fighter in the division. Fulton beat the other champions. You know what I mean? Proven, proven number one fighter in the division. And everybody's just looking the other way. Maybe because it's the weight. Spencer Crawford got something to do with it. But this is like, I think they fight on the same week as Spencer Crawford. They fight in 13 days. That's less than 2 weeks. They don't got no all access, no blood, sweat, and tears episodes, no nothing. All I seen yesterday was Fulton arriving in Japan, and the Japanese fans were showing him love, and he was on Twitter saying that he landed, and Inoue was welcoming him. You don't see nothing on that fight. I don't even see articles on that fight when I type in boxing news on Google. That's this is why people don't like to take tough fights, because most of the tough fighters ain't even no big draw like that, so they not gonna see you like that. So even if you did overcome that tough opponent, nobody gonna really care. You know what I mean? Shit be weird in boxing. It's all about popularity. Who got the most Instagram followers? You know, Tank. Tank moved up and fought Barrios, and that got way more attention than this fight. PBC's one of their best fighters. I don't see no ads. You know what I mean? I just think that's a bad look on the sport. And it should be easy to promote them. They in the same week as Spencer Crawford. Just like when you bring up Spencer Crawford and be like, don't forget to tune in for the junior version of Spencer Crawford, Fulton and Inoue for the Unified Championship 122. I mean, damn, it's gonna be motherfuckers. You got to make sure people remember to uh to get up that early. Ain't nobody. Well, a lot of people don't like to get up that early, and they have to really make them plans to get up early, days in advance. What the hell they finna wait till the middle of fight week? They gonna wait till like 2 days before the fight to start trying to promote it. I'm just thinking that they gonna miss out on a lot of views, and they gonna sit up here and be like, "This why the fight shouldn't get made," because nobody watched Fulton and Inoue. I mean, I know I'm gonna be up watching the shit, but shit, I'm just one person. That don't mean nothing. That fight deserved to have millions of people watching that at once. That's like a Super Bowl type. Cause shit. Oh shit. Did they just wreck? Oh no, he didn't. If Inoue beat Fulton, he gonna beat everybody else. Who at 122 gonna fuck with Inoue after he beat Fulton? Brandon Figueroa, he ain't even in the division no more. So this is the Super Bowl for Inoue, and this is Stephen Fulton trying to get up higher on the pound for pound list. That's why he took the fight, and he going to Japan. People saying that Fulton can't get a decision in Japan. I don't never really remember a huge robbery in Japan. I think Fulton might school him, man. Fulton's gonna school Inoue. I think he'll separate himself enough to avoid the robbery. You know, he talking about going for the knockout and stuff. Like, nah, just stay on the back foot. He never seen nothing like Fulton. He's never sparred no black fighters or no nothing. Even if he did spar black fighters, they're nowhere near. None of them dudes on them lower weight classes is skilled as Fulton. So even if they did try to move around and hit and not hit, it ain't the same thing. You know, if Inoue really goes in here and knocks out Fulton, like people hyping him up to two, now I'm on the he should be high on the pound for pound list because people got Inoue #1 pound for pound right now. You know what I mean? People say he the best in the world right now. They said that before he even. They were saying that before he even got undisputed and beat Paul Butler. Yeah, the Inoue hype train been around for a little minute. That's when I started watching him around the Donaire fight. I can't lie, I didn't know Inoue his whole career. But I see what the hype is about though, because he is skilled. He can brawl and box. Uh, he he's pretty much as skilled as the black fighters. You know what I mean? He does pretty much everything. He just don't really jab. I don't like his jab. He don't jab enough. You know what I mean? But he's definitely gonna be the hunter fighting Fulton, because Fulton got a crispy ass jab. Fulton, you can argue, got a top 5 jab in the sport. For real. He's that good, man. This Fulton, it's like you never seen nothing like Fulton, and Fulton is like the best in the whole whole wide world at what the fuck he does. Like, I don't know. I got Fulton, man. I don't see. There's like 25% people picking Fulton, and I ain't picking Fulton just because he's black. I just don't think Inoue that you never seen nothing like that, bro. And your first time getting in the ring with that, you got to fight the very best, you the slickest of the slick. No. He's about to school Inoue, y'all. Unless Inoue lands the punch. Shit. We gotta see. That this fight here is like the Super Bowl for the little guys under featherweight. Like these are like the best two fighters, like under 130 in all of boxing. You know what I mean? And it deserves to be talked about more. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.